Myself Lakshmi Priya. I am Assistant Professor in Department of Psychology and I am handling Human Resource Management. So in Human Resource Management we are going to see about recruitment. So when we are talking about Human Resource Management, so we are discussing about the role and responsibilities of HR people. There are quite many. So out of which one of the notable aspect is recruitment. So recruitment it is a thing which we say it is a process of identifying the prospective employees. So prospective employees in the self, there are a lot of employees who are having no jobs, but we are hiring a person who is eligible to apply for the job in the sense. So we are identifying a people who are prospective and we are going to identify them and we are going to apply them, attract them, and we are made the people to apply for our job. So we are an agency, we have a vacancy, we made people or we need people to serve for our organization. For that we are selecting people. So selecting people, for selecting people we need a huge of applicants, huge number of applicants who have to apply for our company, out of which we are able to choose a very right person. So if we are not able to make a huge applicants, it is not possible to choose a right person out of the huge crowd. So recruitment, it is the process of identifying, selecting the prospective employees out of the huge applicants. So need for recruitment. So whenever we are an organization, the need for recruitment arises in lot of places. So when talking about that, Scott and some other researchers have discussed about the lot of things or lot of places where the need for recruitment arises. So the need for recruitment arises usually, okay, consider we are an organization of having a single unit and we are going to expand our organization. For example, we are going to multiply into 2. So we are an organization having a single unit, now we are in the plan to expand 1 unit. So in that time what will happen? A need for huge people is there. So on that time we are going to recruit more people. So in that time the recruitment is necessary. So and also in growth of the business. So initially we start as a startup organization. We are serving for a few people. After so many times when we are expanding our organization, the need increases, the need for people increases. So in that the recruitment arises. So the next point, it is competitive advantage. So okay, in this scenario it is a competitive era. Lot of organizations or lot of companies are there, they are competing with one another. The best organization is going to be the one which is competing with all the others. So in the competition, in the sense, the organization which is serving better, they are going to be the topper of that field. In that, for serving more people, we need lot of persons to serve. In that sense, we need lot of employees to serve people. So in that area also, the need for recruitment arises. And upswing in the business cycle. So whenever we are starting a business, initially we don't do much or we are serving a little population. After that, when our business grows, our performance also increases, our product gets sold more. In that time, we need lot of people to service for us. In that also, the need for recruitment will be there. And recruitment or the vacancies are also created due to transfer, promotion, retirement, termination or death of a person. Okay, we are transferring one person to another person. Okay, when one person is transferred, the transferred place, it will be vacant. We need a person to fill up that place, or due to some accidents or due to some other problems, we terminate people, or the accidents happen, they become disabled. In that also, there are chances a vacancies may created. In that place also, we need to hire people. In that sense also, recruitment is necessary. And so now the standard of living, the cost of living is increasing. So in the sense, initially when we want to buy food, we go there and we will eat. So now in the current scenario, what we'll do, we simply order food, the food is coming to our home. So the need for service increases. So if we want to provide service, we need lot of people to provide service. For example, when we have to recharge, we itself go to the company or we itself go to the place and we get our mobile phone recharge. But now we are doing it in our home itself, because there are lot of IT companies, it is growing, lot of IT people are getting employed. So in that sense, when we are improving the standard of living, the service is also increased, and also in that sense the employment is also increased in those sectors. So the need for recruitment is everywhere. So nature of recruitment. So recruitment, it is when we are talking about recruitment, it is of various natures. So recruitment, mostly we think recruitment is a single step. It is not like that. So recruitment, it is not something we can go to a place or go to a marketplace and pick someone and get placed, and we may not ask the person to work for our company. So we have to choose the right person for the right place. For that we need lot of applicants. So in that we need people who have to work for our organization. That also should be a very right person. So it cannot be done in a single step. It is a series of steps should be involved. Okay. Only a single step cannot considered as a recruitment. Recruitment involves lot of steps. It is a process, not a single step. And it is accessing at a linking activity. So there are lot of persons who are in need of job, okay, and on the other side there are lot of organizations who actually need a skillful person. So recruitment, it acts as a linking activity. It acts as a bridge between the peoples who are jobless, and it links the persons who are actually need a skilled persons to work for their organization. So recruitment, it acts as a process, it links the two. So it acts as a positive function. So here recruitment is considered as a positive function. So when discussing about recruitment and selection, recruitment is usually called as a positive function. In this we are simply attracting a huge population to apply for our job. So we are including people, so it is considering as a positive function. Whereas selection, it is considered as a negative function. Out of the all applicants, we are going to eliminate all those who are comparatively less skilled, and we are choosing a right person. So in that sense we are eliminating lot of people. So selection is considered as a negative function. So the major purpose of recruitment is to identify a very competitive source of people. So that is the fourth thing. Okay. So it is an important function. No organization is devoid of recruitment. Every organization should recruit people in some area of time. For example, if you are starting an organization, there will be a need for employees. If you are in the middle, you want to improve, you need a lot of people into your organization. So recruitment, it is an inevitable function and it should be there. And it is a pervasive function. So every organization which need to improve, they have to include lot of people. As I earlier said, service, it is the major thing in the current scenario. For example, a organization, it will be everywhere, but the organization which is providing the service more, it gets the attraction of lot of people. So in that sense, if we need to provide lot of service, we need lot of people. So recruitment functions that way. So it acts as a two-way process. It is not only a beneficial function for the recruiter, the person who is hiring people, but also for the persons, employees, or the prospective employees who are waiting for the job. It helps both of them. And it is not a simple job, it is considered as a complex job, because identifying a prospective employees, it is not a simple job. Okay, we have to actually go there. There are a lot of people who may look like a very eligible person, but it is not a thing that we cannot simply identify a right source of people. A lot of background works have to be done. So it is considered as a complex process. So process of recruitment. So recruitment is not actually an initial step. Okay, there are two process before and two process later. So when we are discussing about the process of recruitment or process of hiring a people, it starts with human resource planning. So human resource planning, it is nothing but forecasting the need for people. Okay, it is considered as the human resource planning. So job description, job analysis, job specification, it is nothing but if we had a vacancy, we have to advertise first. For example, okay, I need a teacher. For that I need to set a qualifications. For example, you should be a graduate, you should complete these standards. For example, you should have this much experience and all. That kind of description, it is called job description. And the recruitment, the things which we are discussing about. After that, the selection process. So we have a huge pool of applications. Out of that we are going to select people, and after selecting we have to place them. For example, if we are selecting a person, and we have to move the person for the place which we are selected. For example, if we are hiring a fresher, it is not possible for a fresher to directly get placed. We need a induction program, or we need some initial training program or we need some induction program for themselves to get along with the organization. So it is actually the process of hiring people. So out of that recruitment, so the first step within recruitment, it is search for prospective employees. So we have to identify, for example, I am a fresh organization and I want a freshers to be my part of my organization. So which will be my prospective employees, where will be my prospective employees? Obviously it is the campus. So if I go to colleges, there will be lot of freshers will be there. Okay. and those persons can be my source of population. So again, that identifying the sources. There usually when talking about the sources, it is about two types, internal sources and external sources. Internal sources, it is nothing but choosing people within the organization. It is considered as an internal organization. In the sense, if I had a vacancy for a team lead, I can promote one of the team member to a team lead. So it is considered as an internal recruitment. Whereas external recruitment, when I am in need of team lead, I will advertise and I will get employee from the outside. It is considered as an external recruitment. So the final process of all the process will be evaluation, whether all the things which I done is right or wrong. It can be evident only after the process of evaluation. So it is the last step of selection, that is evaluating. So this is all about the recruitment. We have seen about the basics of recruitment, and that's it. Thank you.